Everybody, and welcome to what is this, Jason?
Story time with Fatal.
I feel special.
Yes, you should.
It's not polite to stand on the table.
Yes, not very polite.
Anyway, we just got done hung up our tools on the
Oops, I
rack
should press
over
the door
here.
slot.
House
Yep.
is looking nice as always. Got a nice little
Yep.
street outside our house.
Looks beautiful outside as usual.
Yes. Going. What book shall we read today?
Hmm.
I found one.
Alright.
This goes along with the Tinker's Construct mod. It's called Diary of a Tinker.
Yeah. Alright, let's go sit back down in our comfy chairs.
Gonna sit down, put the book on the table. Gonna get a real quick drink.
And get a real quick eating of ice cream. Alright.
Okay, shall I begin?
Yep.
Tinker's Log number 1. Today is a new day. I finally left home and decided to wander around in the wilderness until I found a good place to call my home. Tinker's Log number 2. I've decided to keep a log of my creations and... What the fuck is this word? Whatever. As well as some insights. I know, I feel really terrible. I've mispronounced like the 10th word that I've read.
Oh
As
my
well
god,
as
Fatal.
some insights into what I'm doing. I haven't actually built anything yet. There's a small cave I can board up for the night. I created a stone pickaxe affectionately called Betsy. The night is scary, creepers are everywhere, and zombies are banging on my door. Bats block out the sky. It's not fun being alone out here. I want to hide in the corner and cry until they leave. This log doesn't help take my mind off anything. Tinker's Log number 4. Betsy didn't last long. She just crumpled into dust suddenly and the handle shattered. My parents told me this would happen, and this is normal. But ooh, I had a burp.
That was gross. Come on, man. That was disgusting.
But it still seems so wrong. If I can make a pickaxe a little better, perhaps, maybe I could repair it. Next page. I spent the past 3 days looking for paper and ink. Squids are easy enough to find, but the sugar cane was buried deep in a ravine next to the creeper nest. Eventually, I dropped rocks on the creepers and watched them explode out of surprise. I sent us a quick text message. My eyebrows will grow back in time. Tinker's Log number 6. Waiting on sugarcane to grow. Not much else today. Tinker's Log number 7. I sketched out our plans for a new workbench. It's a little strange. The center of the workbench is missing, but sturdy. And there are grooves in the top for supplies. I think I'll call it a table. Tinker's Log number 8. I made a few more tables with different patterns in them. They look useful for different things, so I put different materials and tools by each one. Perhaps I'll come up with a use for them in time. To make tools, you need to know what you're making. The pickaxe and shovel are easy enough to make with practice. The best crafters in my village told me, but I can't seem to make any good ones. Out of frustration, I punched a hole in a wooden board and another, and a few more, but then I had something that resembled an axe, and that gave me a few ideas. I punched holes in the backboards carefully in different shapes. I spent a lot of time making them so they look really good. They all resemble parts of tools that I can remember. Heads, handles, bindings, pieces, and some others. They look really useful, so I placed them by a table for later. I grabbed a few of the boards and started to make tool parts, using them as an outline. The parts themselves feel sturdy, and when I put them together, the end result felt a lot better than Betsy did. They're made completely out of stone, something even the finest crafters could never manage. This feels like a great accomplishment. Perhaps making a tool completely out of stone wasn't the best idea. It didn't last very long. On the upside, instead of shattering into dust, only the tip scratched off. I glued a new tip on the head and it seemed good as new. I wanted to make a few more tools, but the boards with the tool shapes and them went everywhere. I ended up breaking a few of them out of frustration. They didn't fit very well in my chest either. Took a few of them out and added new slots in the bottom of my chest, placed it above my table and called it good. I also named them patterns, the chest a pattern chest. I'm still angry at them, and it took so long to make new ones. Tinker's Log number 14. Today I learned just how hard it was to shape iron. First you have to dig it out of the earth, a wooden pickaxe will shatter the ore. This I found out the hard way. Once you get that ore, there isn't much to do with it besides throw it in a furnace. Melting the iron and the stone seems inefficient, but I do need the metal more than I care about the waste. I shaped a few of the bars into tools and I felt strong. Much stronger, in fact, than the ones back at the village. I named the pickaxe Krug after some of the stories Nana used to tell me at night. How I miss her. Tinker's Log number 15. This place holds little for me now. I've packed up my things, grabbed what resources I can carry, and set off. Tables and patterns will have to stay behind. I can't possibly carry them with all the food I have. A week later, and I finally found some others to visit. Yeah. Some of them seem nice. Most don't look like me. A few of them have things I never could dreamed of. They pointed me at a patch of land that was quiet and secluded. There I should be able to work, for I have ideas from the journey. After 3 days and nights of fending off zombies, I finally created a house. It has a few rooms, a basement, but most importantly, a workshop. All of the tables and patterns I had before are here, as well as a few others I wanted to try out from the trip. There's a round one I can cook food with, and one that's just good as any hoe, but can chop trees or actually dig up the ground. The villagers tell me these are nicknamed Frying Pan, and Maddock. The frying pan seems heavy enough to smack creepers with. I have a sword named Shimmer that I want to alter somehow. One of the villagers was kind enough to give me some random things. Each one looks useful in its own right. I was lucky enough to find a few diamonds earlier, and I have a few more tools in storage. This should be fun. Tinker's Log number 19. After some heavy experimentation, I ended up with some things that look amazing and others that look less useful than they actually are. Diamond tip on a pickaxe makes for a wonderfully hard mining tool, and an emerald on a sword hill somehow makes it stay together longer. But some things don't do anything. Adding flowers to a tool does nothing. They don't even stay on the thing. Mushrooms have a similar effect, and adding more material to a tool just makes it heavier. You wouldn't think redstone would do anything. I coated a shovel so much it looks deep red. However, it slides through dirt as if the dirt wasn't there. Moss is also a strange one. Somehow seems to be healing the tool, even the point to where it looks new. Tinker's Log number 20. I tried to make some tools out of gold like the crafters in my village used to, but instead it broke the table. Some of the villagers laughed at me for such an idea. If only they knew. Some of the tools are more useful than I thought. Adding blaze powder to a weapon seems to give it some kind of burning effect. Lapis has a strange quality to be able to find more materials in the same area, even if I know exactly what I'm looking at. Tinker's Log number 22. I have some ideas for creating tools, but for that I need a large place to create them. The furnace is inadequate, and I need a lot of stone. Combining lava with coal and netherrack seems to instantly cook stone as I mine it up, to the point where I can bypass the furnace entirely. Tinker's Log number 23. Today I made something strange. It's round wood and doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. Someone came by and said it was a wheel, and that they were great fun to roll around. I wonder what else it could be used for. I made a few more of these wheels to get some practice, and I had fun rolling them around, rolling them in pairs, and then one ended up beside my boat. It looked so natural I had to start putting them together. And that is the end of Diary of a Tinker so far, as it's been written.
Yep.
It's gotta do a little stretch.
Maybe we should have put down beds in the house. So we could sleep. It's nighttime out there. As as always. Looks beautiful. Alright guys, we're back.
You mean beds like these?
Yep. Which one do you want to take?
I want the right one.
Come on, are you really gonna suffocate me?
Oh, I didn't know that was gonna suffocate you.
Are you freaking kidding me? You're going to try and suffocate me.
Jason, I'm not trying to suffocate you.
What are you placing down?
Trying to put a sign down to say that it's your bed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It was like a bibliocraft sign, and it was weird because it doesn't let me type.
Yeah, I don't trust those dang signs. Don't trust them. I'd say. That was beautiful. Come on, come to bed. Thank you. Of course, there's freaking. Of course, that'd be in my keyboard. Over here, you piece of crap. Alright. It's a beautiful walk down the ways. As we stare at animals.
Yeah. Stand next to the sewer. I really like the look of this like sewer drain thing.
Yeah. We'll be doing more of these videos at some point. I'm not sure what else we're going to be reading on, but it'll probably be something about Fatal's life. Well, not like about it, but he'll say something about him, what has happened the past couple days or something like that, right?
Yeah. I pulled an arrow out of the tree.
Anyways, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I'm trying to steal.
Steel arrow.
Oh, of course.
Damn it.
Anyways, guys, that was our first video of story time.
Yeah, it was our first
Can
video.
you not? Can you not? Can you not? Can you not?
I won't kill you.
And no, you can't kill me. Ah.
You suck. Anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of Story Time with Fatal, and we see you guys in the next video. Stop trying to kill me. God dang it.
Bye.
Bye, guys.